going to be working on multiple step equations. So earlier you learned about 1, 2, and 3 steps, which just kind of indicate how many steps you have to do in order to get to your final answer. So multiple step equations are a little bit more challenging because you can't tell exactly looking at the problem what it's going to entail. But today I'm going to teach you some strategies to help you solve these equations. So let's take a look at this first one over here. We have 2x plus 16, and that's equal to 2x plus 3x equals 4. So when you have something like this, where you have your x's once again on both sides, it's important to always start these problems by drawing a line through your equal sign. So that way you remember that everything on this side should stay on this side, and everything on this side should stay on this side. So over here, you have 2x plus 16, and we know from our combining like terms chapter that nothing can happen there. Those have to stay apart because they are different sizes. So 2x plus 16 stays. Now over here, you can see that we have a 2x plus a 3x. So when you have something like that, you can put those together by just doing that math. So when you have 2 plus 3, you'll really get 5x. And then the plus 4 just comes along because once again, you cannot put that with it. So now what you need to do is now, if you recognize it, it's just a 3-step equation, which we learned about in the last video. So remember, you move a variable first. I always like to pick the smaller one because it ends up not going into the negatives. So if I take away that 2x on both sides, this one disappears. This one turns into 3x. Bring down everything else. So bring down the 16, bring down the equal sign, bring down the plus 4. Now it's a 2-step. So right over here is my variable, which means I want to subtract that 4. And I subtract it on both sides. So now I have 3x left over here. This disappears because 4 minus 4. And 16 minus 4 is 12. Final step, I need to divide by this 3 here in front of my x. This is always the last step. You don't want to do this earlier or else it will get complicated. You'll get 4 and x. You can flip this because an equal sign is always true. X equals 4. Now next step over here, we have something that has parentheses in it. So you could read this 5 times the quantity x minus 2 equals 30. So once again, this is a little bit more challenging because we have these parentheses. But hopefully you remember from the last chapter that parentheses just mean distributive property, which means you take the number in front and you distribute or give it to everything in the parentheses. So I'm going to give some 5 to the x and some 5 to the negative 2. The operation you do here is multiplication. So I'm going to put a little dot there because remember, we are practicing using the dot. So 5 times x, you just write 5x. And then 5 times a minus 2, we're just going to keep it as a minus 10. That should equal 30 still. If you would like, you can still draw your line through the equal sign so that you keep it straight. Now this looks just like a 2-step. So we have 5x, so here's my x. So I want to get rid of this 10. It looks like a minus 10, so I add 10. Add 10. Here, a negative 10 plus 10 goes away. Bring down my 5x. Do the math here. 30 plus 10 is 40. Final step is always to divide by this number in front. Divide by 5, so we will get x equals 8.